Hello and welcome to Matilda and Josephine. I'm Jane and this is Matilda and Josephine. And every week I am I am doing a picture of Matilda and Josephine just to keep me going and to keep me doing things and get a bit of accountability in. And today I almost didn't do it. Today was going to be my day where I just thought, actually, you know what? It's not going to happen. And then I just thought, no, I'm going to pick up my pencil. I'm going to do it. What I'm going to do is just draw and see what happens. Do some scribbles. Sometimes just putting some scribbles on paper is good enough. And it's great to see what comes out. And yeah, quite often this is what Matilda and Josephine look like. They just look like a side view of them with their wands out. So I have absolutely no idea how it's going. I'm literally just going to let my mind kind of make the drawing. And I heard this sort of thing before where you put pencil to paper and you just see where it goes and just keep going. And I thought about putting the cauldron there, and then I thought, yeah, I'm going to put it there. I don't know what I'm doing with it, but it's going there. It's going to be a little subject. And I think sometimes this is the thing with me, is you overthink things and you think it's got to be like this, I've got to do it like that. But what if we actually just thought, actually, you know what, I'm just gonna do whatever my mind decides it wants to do, and it wants to put legs on the cauldron like that and have it on like a little seat thing. Yeah, like a little I don't know, makes me think of like a ring, like the diamond holder thing of a ring. And then just have little bits here. And maybe have a little thing coming out. There we go. But I don't know. I just feel like maybe Matilda... I don't know which one's which. Sometimes I know exactly who is who when I'm thinking of an idea. And other times it's like, I don't know. I don't know who is going to be doing what. There we go. So one of them is just sitting back, minding their own business. I always struggle with this little bit here, like where the neck and the hair go. This is why they have hair and you don't see their faces and you don't see a lot of stuff. I used to draw cars and often didn't do wheels because I found that they were quite hard to do and they never quite looked right, so I didn't always do them. And I think that makes sense to me. All right, so yeah. So we've got a cauldron and we've got two witches. But what else? What else can we have? Can we have some witches flying around? And I quite like this because I do find that I do spend so much time thinking about stuff. What can I do? What do I need to be doing? Where, when, what? All these questions. And then sometimes, most of the time actually, it's just a case of, well, let's just get on with it. Because if I'm actually doing it whilst I'm thinking about it, I'm going to get more done. So I could do a picture now and then later on. And that's something I'm thinking about, is I'm doing all these little sketches once a week. So at some point in the future, I could actually use what I've done to do much more detailed paintings that I've given a bit more thought to because I've already given them thought. But when I'm trying to do these paintings, it's like, oh, okay, I need to maybe just go right pencil to paper. One other thing that I want to say is I am going to be selling some of my art on eBay. And so I will be sticking links here, there and everywhere. I'm not sure if I'm going to sell the Matilda and Josephine ones yet. I might sell some of these, just put them on. I love doing the auction. I used to do the auction years and years ago. And I used to do these mask paintings. And I think my account was called Masquerade 2011 because that's when I started. And then I did sell a lot of Matilda and Josephine, and that's quite weird to sort of think now that I have sold quite a lot of them. I don't know what's happening there. Trees, maybe they're outside. Maybe it's some kind of barbecue or something. I don't know. Because then that would sort of justify, not justify, but explain why she's on the floor. It's not just fallen. And then you've got some maybe flying in from other countries. No, just flying in. I often get the angle of how they're sitting wrong. go. Now some little silhouettes of witches coming in from somewhere. Try and make them small. Oh, I think I've given her 2 dresses. It's fine, it's fine. Okay. But yeah, just trying to see if I can just put lines on the paper, wherever they're coming from. Whatever it is. They're conjuring up something. I kind of want to conjure up. Oh, I know what I could do. Because I love autumn and I was going to say spring. No. I do love autumn and winter, and I just love the magic of that time of year. I do like the spring and the summer, and I like the warmth. I like being able to just go outside. You don't have to wrap up. I mean, yesterday we went for a walk and it was absolutely freezing. It's that time of year when it's deceptive and you think, yeah, it's going to be nice and warm today, and it's actually not. So what I could do is, I don't know how to, I kind of want it to be like this is covered in, what are they called? Covered in leaves, and they're trying to get rid of the blossom off the leaves because they're very much dead against spring. But I can't quite make it look like that. It just looks like trees and snow, which is what it looks like at the moment, with so much blossom around. And it does look like when it's windy, it looks like it's snowing, which makes me happy because it is my thing. It's like when I look at the trees with blossom, I don't think, oh, isn't that beautiful? I think snow. Not pink snow, unfortunately. That would be weird. So we've got these trees like that. I want to limit this to 15 minutes. That's what I've decided. That's another little thing that I must do. There we go. I quite like that. I love the idea of just, I mean, I could just be that they're just having a party. I like that, actually. And they have, like, they're in the woods. And there's, like, a tree-lined thing. Because whenever we go out and we go to the park or other places, we always go sort of off the beaten path. Beaten path, trodden path, I don't know. And then go off into the woods, and that's where you find people sleeping bags and things like that. So not always the best thing, but pretending that that's not the case, it is just so magical. Sometimes you're just in amongst the trees, and it's not like a really, really dark forest where you can't see the light. It's quite thin trees, very, very, very spindly trees. And you can just see for miles, not for miles. This is where I'm trying to concentrate on what I'm doing. And I'm also trying to talk, and I'm making it up. There we go. I did miss an upload this week because I'm just a little overwhelmed with things. And I think it's fine. I think when you're trying to do something to better yourself, it's good to kind of see where you're at and constantly make changes. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put some watercolour on this. Maybe the pen first. Right, so I've got my 2 pens. So I'm using a 0.1 and 0.05. And I have learnt from past experience that it is best for me to put pretty much all the pen on before I put the paint on, because when I put the paint or the pen on top of the paint, it just doesn't seem to go well for me. So I am going to do that. And normally I just quite often have the cauldron just sitting mid-air, or I stick it in, I'm going to use a different, trying to make sure that I use the right pen for the right occasions, because this is slightly finer and much better for satin details. I also got to make sure that I put the lids back on. Do you know what? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and remember not to put pen on the hair. That is an interesting hat. See, I really want to do some much more detailed pieces. But I think, yes, ones like these I'll probably stick on eBay and have them. I love doing the auction. The auction was always so much fun. I did price myself quite low, which is really bad. I think that's something that I found. It's an artist thing that we spend hours and hours on art, and then we just price it. Oh no, I did there. That's fine. I might forget to even colour it in anyway. I mean, just price it so low that you end up Because you feel like, oh, I don't want to ask too much, but and you think, well, wait a minute, you put your heart and soul into it, and if you have spent years and years, like so many artists have, honing your skills, and then you charge something. And I always think about how much would I like to earn per hour from the work that I'm doing. And these, you know, these take, I mean, my plan is to make this take 15 minutes. So I'm looking at the time, because I just feel like at the moment there's just no time for creativity. There's so many things going on, and you're just trying to fit things in. And when that happens, it's like you neglect certain things that are important because other stuff's important. And it's like, even though this is something where I want to create a business and I want to create an income from this, I still kind of view it as a hobby, which is wrong. I need to get that out of my head and make it a bit more serious. But, you know, because I sort of grew up with that sort of thing. It's art is a hobby. Art is something that you do that's nice, unless you work in film or somewhere else. So I can't tell whether that looks like trees. Sometimes I love watching my videos back, because sometimes I listen to myself and I think, did I really say that? Because I ramble on, I don't even think about what I'm saying. But yeah, I think we believe certain stories about art, and how we have to have it. It has to be like a foil. You have to really believe in your art and love your art and be immersed in the feeling of art. But, you know, and money shouldn't be part of it, but money should definitely be part of it, because you need it. And, you know, I want lots of supplies to do more art, so, you know, I don't know where I was going with that. Right, now for some paint. So I'm just going to use this watercolour set that I usually do when I'm just doing quick paintings. So, yeah, so it's basically just to hang out in the woods, and I like that sort of, well, that looks nice. I like that, actually. That's very, I can't think of I was going to think, what's her name? The rabbit one. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But very sleek hair. They do not have sleek hair. Matilda and Josephine do not have sleek hair. Oh, whoops. And they never will. But yeah, I like that. I like how it's just there like that. But we'll add some more bits. And then we just got a little bit of cauldron colour. Make it a nice blue, I think. But I love doing these quick paintings. I've always been someone that spends absolutely hours doing stuff. And now I'm just putting a few bits of detail here and there just to highlight stuff. And yeah, so I was hoping to do like let's get rid of the spring so we can bring back the autumn. Whoops, bit of what's it there. Now that brings in a nice colour, actually, but nope, it's going to be green. Oh, that's actually not green, is it? There we go. Yeah, I mean, it could still be that they're conjuring the autumn. There we go. And then we have a little bit of brown on the tree stumps. No. Yeah. There we go. And hopefully that sort of makes it look like they're in a clearing or something. I don't know. It does. I don't know. One of the problems I have as well is that I'll focus on an area and then I'll think, oh, I haven't really looked at the rest of it. And I'm looking at this thinking I'm just putting paint on randomly. And I'm not seeing which bit was actually the tree, because I think, yeah, no, that's right. So I'm thinking maybe I've just painted the sky area, not the tree. But again, it's all about just highlighting it. And I think that looks kind of a bit like trees. I don't know. I'm happy with it, whatever. And one thing I love is not just the highlights and the white, but it is the lowlights as well. I do love putting shading in and different colours and adding stuff. And of course it is the further away, the more fainter things appear. So just having faint trees in the background and then darker ones in the foreground, but then of course they're not going to be faint at the top. And then I've got the witches at the top, and I've got their dresses, and I think because they're out in the nature, they're having like a nature thing, I can just put green on them. Oops. It's quite windy today, actually. I like that. And then maybe yellow. I'm not a fan of yellow, but I never really can think what colours to put them in. Oh, there you go. That's not really yellow. Excellent. That's a perfect colour. Very appropriate. Oh dear. Completely gone out of the line. But again, it doesn't matter. And then I can just put the other witches in a darker. That's not dark at all. But different colours, and then put their hats up there, and then that one can be more of a purpley color. Yeah, every time I try and do a color, it comes out completely different. And that is much darker. But to be fair, it's probably a good thing. Yeah, and then they can have yellowy hair. I'd like one of them to have white hair, to be fair, but maybe put more white bits in her hair. And we're nearly done, because what I seriously want to try and limit my time. Even if it's not like, wow, that's an amazing painting, it's still... something. It's still something. She doesn't know what she's talking about. Okay. Wow, I can really hear that wind. To be fair, it's not actually, when you look out the window, it doesn't actually look that windy, but oh wow. Oh my gosh. Slightly too thick on the paint there. That's fine though, it's fine. Okay, so what I can do is perhaps give the trees in around the top a little bit more of a colour. Wow, okay. I wasn't thinking that much colour, but that'll do. And then, yeah, that looks a bit more autumnal. That's nice. And then we can have it, I feel like that witch looks too small now, but maybe I can put her in amongst the trees. Perhaps she can be a bit more hidden. I don't know. I can't actually do it, but I can't do it. And then maybe, like I did before, I did like a sort of glow around here. Oh, and I haven't done the fire. There, perfect. Once again, it's just throwing the paint on. I'm even thinking, oh no, I am going to put white on. I have to. I can't not. And then I want to put the hat, similar colour to the dresses. Oh my gosh. This is so pleasing. It's like just getting something and creating it and not worrying about what the ultimate outcome is, because you've got the story. Whoa. And you've got like, yeah, the deep dark trees in this wood, and then of course they are going to get lighter in the distance, and they're going to get lighter on the top as well, because they're it's like dappled light coming through from there. I mean, it could be moonlit, I don't know. It was quite cool yesterday. We did have a slight eclipse of the sun yesterday. My sister is in the room. I've got to share your little pot. You can bring your pot in. Bring it into view. And it'd be like, here's real art. Yeah. I just don't know. This is my sister coming in. Debbie with her pot. There it is. There it is. That's beautiful. There it is. That is so amazing. I mean, that's so funny. In and out. Yeah, so I'm just finishing off with all these little details here. And, yeah. I feel like I should be doing something like some kind of amazing masterpiece now. You just put your thing in. It's like Ming Dynasty vase or something. It's just popped in. Is that what they call it? Ming Dynasty or just Ming? No, I don't know.
It's actually just a willow pattern.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
No.
It's like no. It's like
Not. I don't think in the league of the Ming Dynasty.
No, but I mean compared to what I'm doing, I'm trying to say, I'm doing a quick 15. Actually, it's longer than 15 minutes now. A quick 15 minutes. Hours they usually are. My videos normally last at least an hour because I just talk and talk for ages, and then. But now, and I wanted to get it done. Oh my god, look out the window. Mom is going down the garden.
I think she might be checking.
She's going to check the bin.
Checking the bin situation.
Anyway, right, I'm going to put a little bit of brown on there. I really like that actually, and I feel like there is depth. Actually, what I'm going to do is put a dark tree there. More depth, more depth.
Oh, lovely.
It is lovely. Thank you so much. Beautiful. Bring the depth in. I need to put like a little bit darker something. There we go. Yes, that's beautiful. Oh my god. Okay. There we go. Okay, we're just going to put some white in now. And then, I actually don't know. I don't know if I even want to put white on. Oops. But it does something. There's a sigh.
Yeah, it's on my leaves.
Oh my god, bring it in. Show.
Bring it in.
Show your future fans. There it is out there. Oh yeah, you're in the right place.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm in the right place now.
That's beautiful.
Just finished that middle tree.
Okay,
Sort of finished. And then I'll go over a bit of darker blue, I think.
Wow, I should be filming you doing that.
No.
So cool. No. Go away.
No, Dickon.
Get out of here.
I want to get it finished today, really.
Yeah, once you take it away.
Well,
Take it
and
out.
then also then next time I'm here,
Do something else.
and start the next one.
Oh, I think that looks a little bit like dappled light in the forest.
I'm thinking that looks a lot like dappled.
You're not even looking at
I was looking at
it. I was going to say, do you like my painting of this apple? Yes, beautiful.
Yeah, I've never seen anything that looks more apple-like than that.
Oh my god, I'm just splodging. I do feel like it does look like the sun or the moon is shining in a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I believe you. What?
I think definitely the sun. Do you think?
Yeah.
Or is it supposed to be a moon?
No. I don't know what it's supposed to be. I think that looks pretty good, so I am going to get the pen out. And I always used to do my signature with paint, but quite frankly, I can't be bothered. So there we are, the end. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be back next time.